Hey everybody, Dev here, and another video, an educational video. This one is again all about the beautiful things in this game that make you fail. And the first thing I'm going to show you today is a Builder Hall 4. And as you can see in the chat here, KaiserChief has said that this attack is pretty funny, and I speculated it was a trophy drop. But he tells me he was upgrading to Builder Hall 5, so rushing, and evidence is here that it was a genuine attempt. So let's take a quick look and see what's going on here. Right, so this is KaiserChief's base, and this person is using, it looks like, entirely barbarians. Look at the numbers in the camp. It looks as though this person hasn't even got them up to a decent level. It doesn't look as though he's even got a decent amount of camps. And no buildings in the corners here. So how is it possible that he ended up getting 0% with 22 barbarians? 0%. Let's have a look. Boing, boom, bang. Okay, and then make them go around the outside. Okay, very good. Must be some traps in there. No, it was the Crusher. It was, in fact, the Crusher that decided it was time to destroy everything. And we'll play that again because it was just so funny. Clearly a very poor army choice from this guy. I guess the real fail of the week here is not having the right army selection and also not being aware on the pathing. Committing all his barbarians at this point up here was a bad mistake because he could see that they were all starting to run around and they were going to get done by the Crusher. So I guess if you were being clever about it, you use 1 or 2 guide barbarians and then you adjust your strategy if you are seeing that they're going to go the wrong way. I personally, after seeing the group of barbarians go around that side, I would have thought that this was the play to make and try and take out the buildings there for percentage. So well done, Kaiser. Your base is quite sneaky and it has fooled people. Excellent work. I guess I could show you his attack as well. So look at this. Oh no, I beg your pardon. He's got 4 camps. All right, and it does look as though he's upgrading his Builder Hall here. His defenses are very, very low. So this is something we haven't seen too much of, and it's a rushed Builder Hall thing. And you're about to see why this is bad. Okay, so we've got some meat in there. If he has rushed all this stuff, you can be guaranteed he hasn't really upgraded his traps either. And away we go. We can see good use of the meat shield there, and the barbarians and the archers have pathed the right way. Barbarians staying away from the Crusher, the archers engaging that Crusher. And with that weak archer tower there, Kaiser's level 6 archers are just going to be too powerful for it. There we go, and a couple up the sleeve. You see that mine should have destroyed that archer completely. And 1 gem mine all the way up there. He's obviously rushed that one because he thinks that it's spending all the gems, but getting them back doesn't seem efficient to me. Speeding up for completion here. So yeah, Builder Hall. You can get some good fails and some good lessons out of this one. Very cool. Okay, back to a more conventional fail of the week style for me. So we're going to take a look at a recently completed war. This was against Game On, the appropriately named Game On. We'll keep with KaiserChief. In fact, no, we won't do KaiserChief. We will do some of the lower attacks first. So the first thing I want to show you is this. Well, for one, there was a disconnect on Scrapper, which was unfortunate. Omega Supreme had a disconnect later on in the war, which was also unfortunate. Can't do anything about those. But what you can do something about is when you actually do start attacking. Now, this is Klown's base. Now, Klown, yep, okay, he's a bit rushed, engineered, whatever you want to call it. He's got 1 defense. That's the token defense you need to get. This person's going in with archers and loons. But what he didn't bank on was the CC troops. Okay, so we'll speed it up because this one is fairly straightforward. A few archers to chip away, which is a sensible play. And I guess this person was putting a lot of faith in his balloons. So he sends a balloon in and now activates the CC, which is, as you can see, a mob of archers and a baby dragon at max. So the archers go off and engage that 1 archer over there, baby dragon over here. I know, I'll use some loons. They'll go for that cannon. That's got to be a good thing. Baby Dragon just has a field day. And now the archers have caught up. And he's having some real issue now disposing of the the archers, and he's running out. He's only got 6 left, and that baby dragon doesn't look even close to being dropped. Okay, 5 left. They're being engaged on that army camp up the top. Okay, perhaps that lightning spell should have been employed a little bit earlier on when that group of archers was there. And now he's out of archers. I'll speed up because the baby dragon's going to pick them off one by one. And the balloons go in. And he's realized he's in real trouble now. Still hasn't used his lightning spell. And decides to try and get as much percentage as possible before the baby dragons finish off the rest of those loons. So a flawed strategy. Using the lightning, again, completely missed that baby dragon and decides to rage quit. Okay, so a really big fail there. Okay, now we're going to go back to KaiserChief, and we're going to look at their attack on him. And we have Valks and a ring base. Goodness gracious me. Now this is obviously some low town hall level stuff, but the lessons are still the same. Okay, there's the CC radius for those who are curious. He's taken 1 earthquake and 1 haste spell, no poison at all. Strange decision. Buildings in the corners, but that's not going to be too much of an issue. Okay, and it sends in a giant to try and trigger the CC. Not going to happen, my friend. Not going to happen. Perhaps a hog would have been the better option. As you can see, a very easy CC draw. So he goes for the loons to draw out the CC. Again, a mob of archers and some baby dragons just sitting there. Or our baby dragon sitting there. And after contemplating, he decides to send in a giant to draw the archers and the dragon away. And another one, for good measure. This is where a poison spell would have been great. And a huge clump of wizards. A huge clump of wizards. Baby dragon picks off one. Baby dragon goes after the Valk. Baby dragon turns, takes out 2 or 3 right there, and now we're up to the giant and the wizard drive. Okay, so he's disposed of the CC in a rather inelegant and inefficient way. Okay, but this is when the real fail happens. Tries to clear out a corner here. Drops a heal prematurely, I think. Doesn't do what he wants it to do. Then he starts sending in Valks one at a time, and you can see they're going left, they're going right. Ring bases, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Kaiser, you must attack a ring base from a flat edge. You must clear out the corners and then drive in through the middle. Okay, otherwise they get pulled off course and go round the outside. As you can see here, not getting anywhere near enough traction with these Valks. And for some reason he's left his king behind, rages up the Valks at the wrong time, leaves his king in there with like 7 seconds on the clock. Just in general, a rushed, sort of ill thought out, ill conceived attack. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is an attack on our man Lil Roobz. Okay, and this is number 8 going on number 11. Spoiler alert, 45%. You're about to see why. Going in on a drag base. Now, he's obviously a engineered Town Hall 9.5. Just watch for the fail here. We've got 4 lightnings and 2 earthquakes. So 1, 2 lightning, 1, 2 lightning as predicted. And then the earthquake happens. 1 earthquake, the stronger one, drops the air defense, and the second one, nope, does not. This person didn't do their maths, and they're going to pay the price for it. Okay, drops the king down for some strange reason, and activates the king immediately. Not a fan of that. That queen is going to cause all sorts of issues. In come the drags from the other side. Now the person here did do something right, going the opposite direction for the sweeper there, but we've still got 1, 2, 3 air defenses up. Loons coming in. Okay, hasn't popped the CC just yet. Here comes the CC, our usual archers and baby dragon. Okay, an awful lot of those. Some of the balloons get pushed in from the sweeper. Okay, and the dragons are engaged on the archers, and that baby dragon has enough time to do some damage, takes out 1 or 2 of them, splash damage, injuring quite a few as well. So all in all, now we're out of puff. Sorry, Magic Dragons. Okay, and that air defense, as you can see, was popping off a few shots and managed to take out a few of those dragons too, and they went around the town hall. So again, a failure there to funnel correctly, and a failure, of course, to drop that initial air defense, which at the moment doesn't seem too costly, but it's those kind of frustrating things where you start to panic a little bit. There we go, air defense comes in and finishes it off. Would have been done anyway. Alrighty. The next one is perhaps my favorite one of the war, predictably, because it is Omega. Now, there's a lot I can talk about here. This is Omega's base currently. You can see here, geared up cannon, which is awesome. Okay, there's my CC radius. And this person's going in with what was described as a go vape attack. We've got golems, we've got Valkyries, we've got some wizards, and we've got a P.E.K.K.A in there, and for some strange reason a minion. 2 hogs. Now the spell composition is what interests me. 3 earthquakes, you're not going to break any walls with that, my friend, and no poison. Predictably, you were going to have a bad day. Bad day. Right, so here we go. Send in a hog, I think, first. Come on, lad, let's go. Yep, there's 2 hogs. Going for the cannon. They get minced by my archers. And then the golem. So I think this person should have taken out the cannon first, then deployed the golem, the hogs. So yeah, P.E.K.K.A would have been good there, would have been fine. Take out the cannon, and then use your hogs. Puts a queen down, tries to clear out a bit of a funnel here, and strangely a minion. Good call here, moving the wizards out in a line rather than a clump, so not a complete fail, but he still hasn't drawn the CC. Drops the earthquakes down, but misses the back wall. There is enough scope there. If you were good, you would pick up the fact that you can actually earthquake those 2 walls if you drop them dead center, and if you had 4 of them, which I think is what he was trying to do. In comes my Tesla. Doesn't do double damage to P.E.K.K.As anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but still gets the job done. Finally, acknowledges the activates the CC, acknowledging the fact that there are no poison spells in his repertoire anymore, and those ground troops are going to have a real bad day against my minions and baby dragons there. So he decides to freeze them. Now that would have been great if, one, I had an Inferno Tower. No, if he had poisoned them as well. Poison and freeze is okay, and I've done that quite a few times in my raids up in Legends. Okay, but the issue now is that he's dropped his Valks. And his Valks are going in a clump, and they're going round the outside. A couple managed to go in, okay, but the queen, behind her wall, picking them off. That double cannon starts firing off its bursts. Okay, the town hall does go down, but I've still got a baby dragon, and those Valkyries and that king are now at their mercy. So we'll speed that up. So all in all, wrong army, wrong spells, wrong CC draw, and wrong result. Alrighty, I've got time for one last one, and this is going to be a fairly simple one. This one is a defense that Peterbro had this morning, and he claims it was a cheap shield, and I claim it was a cheap shield too. Check this one out. So yeah, 44 miners, 2 heals, 1 rage, and 1 freeze. What can you say? Mass miners are not a thing at Town Hall 10. They are not a thing at Town Hall 11, not even when they're fully upgraded. And these level 1 miners are going to have a real bad day against that dragon, baby dragon, and loon in the defense. You can see here that they're clumping. That suits the loon quite well, suits the splash damage. Yeah, he's freezed off those 2 dragons, but the loon still has a field day. He's not going to get anywhere near. Loons are going to destroy your miner attack quick time. Not only that, a failure to funnel, which is why mass miners doesn't happen. You need to have some support troops to clear that funnel first. You need to have heroes as well. This person didn't use any heroes at all, and you need to have some good spells. You could probably get those heal spells up. All right, that'll do it for today. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate the support. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you want to see next. I'll do what I can. Thanks for the support. As always, Dev out.